Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've got a bottle of Samuel Adams Boston Lager. When I was in the States, this was everywhere. Airports, bars, stadiums, you name it, it was there. That was in Chicago, believe it or not. And even though Chicago's got its own breweries, this was in there. It's huge in Boston. And of course Massachusetts, however it's pronounced, I can't be asked. It's huge there, and these are a big concern. It's a bit confusing. It's a bit confusing as to who brews this, because it says it's brewed by Samuel Adams or the Boston Beer Company. They appear to be one of the same. I don't know. What I do know is the ingredients on this look quite good. They use pale malts, caramel malts, hallertau and Tettnang hops, which are two of the noble hops. The other two being SARS and I can never remember the other one. There's four of them though, but this has got two of them in. So on paper, this should be a good beer. It's 4.8% in the volume, which is unusual because on the website they say it's 5, so it may be slightly stronger in America, and it's in a 330ml bottle. So let's get it open and let's see what is going on. First, before I do that, there is the cap. There is the cap, Samuel Adams cap. There is the back of the label, if you just want to read the gump on there. There is the front with a picture of Samuel Adams. That doesn't smell good. That smelled skunky when I opened it, but hey ho, let's see. There's a lot of controversy surrounding the Boston Beer Company or Samuel Adams Brewery, whatever you want to call it. They've been in all sorts of trouble for doing various things. Quite interesting. I'm not going to go through it all here, but one of the things they did, they got in trouble for calling a cranberry lambic when it wasn't. It wasn't spontaneously fermented or using wild fermentation, and they held their hands up and said, "Oh yeah, well, that's, we never aimed to deceive." And Blue Moon did that as well, naming their beer builders. I don't know why brewers do that. You don't need to do that. Anyway, rant over. Let's get this stuff in the glass and see what is going on. Right, for a lager, that is quite dark looking. Got quite a big head on it too. So it's like an amber colour. That is a very dark lager. It does smell, I mean there is definitely an aroma to that. Like, very malty and hoppy. And they use caramel malts in this and pale malts, which I'm assuming are just the base malts. So what that would be is just your normal lager malt and some slightly roasted malts, and of course the hallertau and the Tettnang hops, which I can definitely smell here. They're not too strong, but they are there. Let's get it tasted. That is not bad, considering this is a macro brewed beer. I mean, the carbonation on it is quite lively, but everything about this says I shouldn't like it because it's a macro brewed beer. It's involved in controversies regarding its brewing techniques and the labelling of them. But on its own merits, this isn't a bad lager. It's very malty. If you can imagine your average lager with a volume turned up on all the ingredients, and it does make a thing about it saying it's a full-bodied lager. It definitely is, because it's very malt rich but not overly malty, and you can definitely taste the hops there, and they're good quality hops, and it just works, and it's not bad at all. And it's not like a Pilsner. It's definitely a style of its own. And I quite like it. Yeah, it's not bad. And this is cold, so I'm getting all the flavours. But the malts stand out. They're really nice malts. And I'm trying to find fault with it, and I can't. It's definitely not lacking in flavour. And for that, I have to respect it. What would I give that out of 10? It's good. It is a good lager. I mean, nobody can deny there's flavour there. Very nice malty flavours. Nice aromas as well. I mean, it did taste a bit funny when I opened it, but I'm not getting any of that now. It's very smooth, very refreshing. It's quite clean tasting as well. It's good. I can't knock it. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. I shouldn't. Everything says I should not give this such a high mark, but it's good. It is good. Well done. Yes, that is a good one. 8 out of 10, and I'd recommend that. You used to be able to get it quite widely over here, and I'm thinking all the supermarkets, they still do it, and I've always avoided it because I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me. When I saw it available everywhere in the States, I thought it was like another Budweiser clone or another Miller Lite or whatever, and I've just never bothered with it. And I saw it today in the co-op, and I thought I'll give it a go. I've got nothing to lose. I haven't tried it yet, but I like it. Samuel Adams Boston Lager, very nice indeed. And as always, you have to remember that beer is working class champagne.